and you were correct on the play to go back to 1 and not poke his head a little bit into level 6. Which does make some sense.
Yeah. Alright. Well, stream died again.
And it's back. RandomEffekt finds level 8. That's a level.
And I'm trying to come up with something. That's a weird shape.
It's some kind of boat with a cactus on it. RandomEffekt will take out the Dig Dogger in this room and go south.
I'm guessing Agent did not pick up the boomerang.
No. And that is a non-2 HP Zal. They're going to be at least 3. They could be 4. We'll never know because there isn't really a good consistent way to do 3 HP of damage.
Yeah, especially not to Zal because you hit them once and they'll split. So, yeah. Oh man, Agent is just in dire straits here with these fireballs. Oh, does not get the heart drop, but he gets out of there.
Very important. And look, another terrible room.
Oh, dang it. I don't think there were bubbles in that room, were there?
There were.
Okay, alright.
And that's really the one upside for HN right now, is just the sheer number of bubble rooms is going to make it where anytime he gets through a room, it's significantly easier on the return trips, except for this room, but this is just keys anyway.
Those keys were drawn to flame like a moth.
No bomb drop for RandomEffekt's a little unfortunate. I thought he had a count built up. But this could be an item.
Certainly could. Is this the first staircase we've seen in 8? I think so.
And it is a red candle.
He's gonna pick it up. It's a decent combat option. I could see an argument for not bothering to pick it up. You've already got a candle and a white sword, but still can be useful in combat, especially in a bubble room.
Yeah, and I think that, and honestly, I find that the red candle is not bad for taking out wall masters and BMOS rooms, because you can kind of summon the wall master, fire the candle, and then get out of the way of the fireballs. Jen's got to be a little careful here. Checking for the wall master. There's a ladder.
Yeah. Well, Agent can get that raft. The recorder blocking the wood sword does not count for our overworld block, so the raft could still be very important. Oh, RandomEffekt. Kind of in rough shape there. He's going to bail on 8.
I can't say I blame him for doing that. He's got no bombs, 1 key. He really doesn't have a great way to keep digging 8 without just doing the combat. And if you still have 1 on the table, you still have 3 and 4 unfound as of yet, so they're still on the table. There's not a great reason for him to stick around in 8, especially with only 1 item.
Yeah, Agent is going to immediately head down and get his raft, and I would imagine immediately check the raft spot after that. Maybe he'll get a bomb drop on the way. That would be nice.
By the way, it doesn't matter where you shot for keys. One of them is 83, the other is 81.
It's good that the free market system is working.
Looks like we have a level 5 for RandomEffekt. That's a room.
Yeah, that could definitely be a staircase.
Not sure when HN will make his way over here, but he doesn't have a whole lot drawing him this direction at the moment. He may rather want to check the raft spot here on the coast first.
Yeah, that's where I thought he was going to go, but he is heading back to something. Oh, he hasn't burned. Nope, that's already burned.
Maybe he figures even though this way is slower on screen count, it is safer to go this way than it is to try to go up through that darknet screen on 3 hearts.
Yeah, he's got to burn this right here.
Ah, that would do it.
They both had to burn it. That was kind of amusing. All right, nice little sink here. The rocks were a little kinder to 8gen.
RandomEffekt gonna like not to buy the meat yet.
Yeah, that is expensive meat. If it was like 50-something rupees, sure. 90-something, no thank you.
So I'm curious if RandomEffekt will elect to go to 1 here.
It looks like that's where he's heading. 8gen is on his way to the raft spot.
I wonder if he whistles to 2 after this to check the other one.
Well,
oh!
Not immediately, because he's definitely going to dig this level 4.
Yeah, he's got no reason not to do this now, and if RandomEffekt, depending on what door RandomEffekt takes, this could get interesting.
Well, he can always up an A from the other room to open the door, if he's aware of that.
But I'm more thinking, actually, RandomEffekt might not be able to get to this ladder, because I believe there was another key door beyond this one, at least.
That's possible. It's also possible that there's a key to the left to start, if he can up an A from, I don't know if up an A from this room would work, but up A from the room to the right of start would definitely work to open the left door at start.
So fortunately, all the gorillas spawned in the central section, but unfortunately, so did the bubbles. So this might take Ari a little bit of time, but he's getting it down. And he does get a map for his efforts. Sees now that he has to use a key on that door to get through it.
Yeah, I don't think he knows the mechanics of this trick here. Oh, that ladder is coming in big for 8gen right here.
Yeah, this is an excellent room to have a ladder in. And right now, that's the biggest difference between these runners, 8gen having that 1 extra key going into level 1. Looks like 8gen is going to elect not to do that room. He's got the compass, and he knows there's no floor drop in level 4. Well, there is. It's a heart container. And a heart container is probably not on his high on his priority list. And Ari's back on the waterfall screen. Gets a good pattern there to get into the waterfall cave, and it is a hint.
Yeah, well, that's a load off his mind at least. He nearly took a second death on that screen. But gets the information and can now move on to checking other things. Is he going to check this raft spot first? Oh, he didn't get the ladder. He didn't get the ladder. Never mind. He's not going to check anything.
Honestly, I think if I'm Ari, I just go buy a couple of keys and go back to 1.
Yeah. Man, it feels bad to just kind of route directly up there because there's not a whole lot you can do that's on the way.
Right, but you know you have to go back there at some point anyway. And you do have the recorder, so if you can get that, it becomes an easier way to get to that raft spot if you don't think the ladder's in 1. So that's kind of the catch-22 of it, is...
Well, he's right next to an A road here. He's probably going to take that, and we'll see if he takes that down to the South Forest. He's also bombless, which is a problem. There's an 0 and 4.
Ooh, very nice find for 8gen. To answer the question in chat of how can you tell when a room will have a drop or a push block? So there's a couple of things you want to look for. For push blocks, there needs to be no shutter doors in the room. There needs to be blocks along the central row of the dungeon tiles. And there needs to be no Gleeok in the room, as the Gleeok fireballs interact in such a way that it prevents a push block. To tell if there's a drop, that one does take some vanilla knowledge, as there are certain rooms that will have drops in certain levels. But generally speaking, a lot of non-block rooms, not all of them, but most of the non-block rooms do have drops in them normally. So sometimes you just end up clearing a lot of rooms, and Ari really wishes he had the money for that.
Yeah, he sure does. That is good knowledge, at least. And there's a compass.
That's going to tell Ari that the triforce is over in the other segment. HN heading back to 6.
Seems like a logical play at this point. We could go and look for level 3. Like, we have all of Death Mountain left to do yet.
HN also going to do the block clip. RandomEffekt does have to re-clear this room. Might take some time. And this was the transport stair on level 6 that led about 2 rooms up.
Yeah, you definitely want to take that. There were no signs of a way to progress easily from where we were, so might as well take the transport and make things easier.
And for those just joining, the big difference between the runners right now is HN had an additional key on RandomEffekt going into this level 1, which allowed HN to get the ladder on his first dip, and has allowed HN to also pick up the bow out of level 4. The one thing to keep in mind, though, is that RandomEffekt is absolutely fantastic at closing out seeds, so that's HN's lead is not exactly safe at this point.
Yeah, and I would imagine HN still doesn't feel ahead, because he had some bad overworld deaths and such, but he definitely is just a little ahead at the moment.
No, and really I think once you get to this level where these races are so tight and so back and forth, it really does become difficult to put one runner as ahead or not just based on that. Because again, one simple turn could easily swing this race back right into Ari's favor. Ari will get his ladder here if he elects to clear this room, which he should. And that he should know this is a drop room, just has to watch his health a little bit.
Yeah. This room can drop items on the floor only in level 1.
And there it is. Ari will get his ladder. Does go back for the 5-er.
He's gonna take a little look and see if he can pick up an extra key out of this one.
But besides, the Dig Dogger is not worth the time to kill for a key. Hey, there's knowledge of our Mugger rooms. On HN's side, it's 1 heart or 2 keys.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place for a Mugger room if you're a runner. Ooh, this could be an item in 6.
Yeah, and this is a case where I think we will see the Patra go down. Also, that knowledge is not necessarily bad for HN. If he gets up to, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 keys and finds a Mugger room, he may just elect to pay the 2 keys.
Yeah, 2 is not too bad. Then again, they've also got White Sword already, so giving up a heart is not the end of the world.
Or you can do neither.
Yeah, I think he'll be giving up keys in the future.
That magical key is an excellent sight to find for HN, not having done 7 or 8 yet. He won't have to worry about getting key blocked in those 2 dungeons, and this also gives him a little bit more knowledge about the levels he has not found yet, in so much as, because the power bracelet cannot block itself, actually no, it doesn't give him that much more info. I thought that gave more than it did. Never mind.
Yeah, he did not find level 8 yet, so still quite a bit to do.
Now what's interesting is there is a possibility that Ari does miss that magic key if, and only if, Ari is in Triforce and Go when he gets into 6. Because he may say that Patra's not worth killing.
Yeah, that would be an understandable decision at that point. Ari is about to find level 4, and he'll surely get his bow out of there. Thankfully, he got to level 4. That was a little dicey for a second.
And 8gen finds level 8 at the same time. 8gen will get this map and probably sigh in disgust.
Yep. I agree with this decision to not even think about killing that Gleok, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's only 3 rooms versus the many down here. Now, I don't recall if a key was needed to get anything out of this level 4. I don't think it was, because I think Ari left with the amount of keys he went in with.
You mean 8gen, but yes.
Yes, that's what I meant. Well, I mean, technically, if Ari leaves the dungeon and doesn't pick up a key, he will have left with the same amount of keys he went in with.
Right.
But we don't know that yet. And that's a fairy pickup.
Ladder clips, of course, are never required to beat a dungeon, unless something has gone horribly wrong. But RandomEffekt is going to get his bow. The triforce was like 1 room south of here or something, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yes. So if Ari decides not to clear this room and just go south, he's going to have a significantly quicker 4 than HN did. We'll see how much that is relevant, though. Because 4 was not necessarily a large dungeon to begin with. And here is... I believe this is an item in level 8. I don't recall if this was the red candle or not. Nope, that's transport.
Yeah, I don't think Ari saw that one.
Ari may look in this level 4 for a couple additional keys. 8gen finds Patra, and... ooh, this cannot be a stair.
Oh, yeah, there is a shutter door.
Yep.
Yeah, there's actually... I guess he's still looking for the triforce. That's the biggest reason to clear it. So...
Mm-hmm. You can't necessarily rule out any of the... Really, in the larger levels, there's very few rooms you can actively immediately rule out from drops. I like leaving the bomb there for later.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to want to re-clear that room to get that bomb, but he's at 7 bombs. I will very rarely pick up a floor bomb drop when I've got 7.
Now, that room in particular is interesting because... that room has a block in the center row, but will not ever push. And
so, 8gen found the triforce and picked it up and did not find either item, but he does have the recorder and he can return here at any point. So, might as well look for the smaller dungeons first and then come back here if he's gotta.
And if you're 8gen, you want the power bracelet to be in level 8 because that's going to increase your chances of 9 having silvers, assuming you don't find them on the way and you get the items out of both 5, 3, and 7.
Well, I mean, the power bracelet being in 8 wouldn't increase the chances of 9 having silvers because the power bracelet is not going to be in 9 regardless. So
it would if 8gen skips both items in 8 but finds the items in all the other levels. At least in so much as in his math.
Okay, yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yep.
Assuming he's going to get other items.
Right.
Let's see if this is a staircase. It is.
Oh, it is. Is it an item? No.
No, but you're going to take this because you sure don't want to clear that room again if you don't have to.
Yeah. And this could very well be a segmented 5.
It could be, but 5 can also be pretty big, and based on the size of the smaller dungeons we've seen, it wouldn't be surprising if 5 is big. So, that could be just our regular transport in 5.
And it is.
Yeah, it very nearly segmented. It looks very fragile, but it is not.
And I like this decision from HN to go back and finish out this little segment of 5 over here so that you just have it done.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I would finish out this room exactly, but anything but that room. Oh god, losing that beam sword is painful.
Yeah, this room is a lot easier to do with beam swords, but he did get a head despawn.
Yeah, I would have tried a little harder to despawn the fireballs, probably. If you put out the ladder... Oh, this is the item.
He's got to do a main handle clip. Beautiful clip from Ategenos. Gets the silvers.
Nice.
This...
So Ategenos could be in go mode if he can find the rest of the dungeons.
Yes, absolutely. And now he is not going back to 8 unless he knows he needs a power bracelet. And even then, he will dig it after he digs whatever other levels he can find.
Yeah, most likely. Like, if he finds the triforce in the first room of 7, for example, then he might go back to 8 first, because 8 would have higher item density at that point.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. But, yeah, this is... And the other thing is, much like the any key, if the triforce is not in this little segment, and Ari elects not to take that transport stair by not clearing the wizard room, he could very well just never see that.
Yeah, that's possible. Dungeon teaming with blue wizard orbs is not especially appealing to dig. If you're HN, you're certainly not clearing that room again. You're gonna go check and see what else you can reach without doing that.
You're probably not clearing this room either. But we do find a magical sword on Ari's side over at Spectacular Rock.
Okay. I was gonna say, that bomb definitely did not work on the bottom, so I'm glad that he tried again.
Yeah, I think he was more looking to see if the... Oh, you do have to take the stair.
Yeah. Well,
that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that makes it a little more likely that Ari's going to find those silver arrows, really.
Yes. And I like that 8gen is doing the spawn manipulation to reduce the number of wizards as much as he can. Because this is by no means an easy room to do.
Yeah, even if he dies here, because he's left the room, it's going to save the number of enemies that he's killed.
And RandomEffekt is on Death Mountain looking for levels 3 and 7. Only has 2 bombs, though, so he's going to have to set a bomb force up. Ooh, but finds level 3.
I don't know if HN waited long enough for that moblin. Nope, he's going to have to kill it again.
We'll get a heart for his efforts. And a free compass in level 3, this is going to be a flat 3. Ooh, good spawns there for HN. He's hoping the Triforce is in this little segment here, so he doesn't have to go back through the blue wizards.
Oh, did the Moblin have priority? That's amazing.
It did. Ooh. Well, that's not much better.
Yeah, you gotta check that top right room, though, at the very least.
Yeah, the trouble is, getting through that on 3 hearts is not going to be easy. I would almost go ahead and just go back to the other blue wizard room and just re-clear it at this stage. Ooh.
I would leave. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
You might get the red rain, and then you can come back, and this would be 10 times easier. So.
And 8 is close enough that you can just whistle to 8 and get there. RandomEffekt not finding the item in 3 just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly not going to be leaving this 3 without the item.
No, especially when he's missing silvers. And potentially power bracelet. There's the item.
Yeah, the clip, if you can do it first try, saves time, but...
It's a wand.
Yeah, it's a nice little combat item. Not what RandomEffekt wanted. Not a huge combat advantage when you've already got a bow and a white sword to work with. But it could be helpful. He can use the wand and the white sword together to take down a Patra a little faster, for example.
8gen has elected to take a red potion out of a heart cave.
That wand might just increase the chance that RandomEffekt gets the any key out of level 6 just a little bit.
Yes, it will make the Patra faster to clear. And now we have 8gen heading to Death Mountain. 8gen will find the magical sword here and probably just shrug it off. Already up to 10 hearts, now at a 20% chance of being able to pick up the magical sword. So, the best bet for Ari here is that The power bracelet is going to end up being required, I think.
Yeah, I think Aten wants to scroll over to the other side here, and then he'll leave the room, re-enter. That'll put the enemies on the left side of the room, and now he should be able to... Oh, very nicely done to avoid the swords, too. Everything he did is exactly what I would have attempted to do there, so that's great.
And that's one of those cases where knowing the screen scrolls, while not required, is incredibly helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, he might have spent a lot of time trying to maybe kill some of those enemies to get a clearer shot at the bomb wall there.
Ari is down to 1 bomb, and I think 7's power bracelet blocked? I don't know. I don't quite know if we've seen all the spots that are not blocked yet.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. It certainly seems like it. What do you think is left?
Ari is headed back to 1 to get the bomb upgrade. The only thing I can think of is I don't know if we've seen that southwest corner, the bomb spot down there.
No, we saw it. RandomEffekt checked it for sure.
Okay. So if we are power bracelet blocked out of 7, which is looking more and more likely that we are, it's a good break for RandomEffekt, but Aten's gonna know that the power bracelet's in 8 just by sheer virtue of he'll have seen everything else.
Is he beelining the triforce here?
Looks like it. 3 does have a decent chance of having a super room in it.
Yeah, but he might be thinking, I've got the recorder, I might not need any more items. Okay, he is going to look at this room. Is he going to... Nope, that's it. He's going to get the triforce, and then he's going to have to recorder back here once he determines that he needs the power bracelet. But there's a good chance that this is the first place he returns to once he gets the knowledge of where all of the...
No, he's going to go back in now.
I'm not sure if he intended to go back in, but maybe he was like, well, I'm in here. Maybe I'm supposed to come back in. And... Alright, never mind. We're leaving.
Looks like he was just going for bombs.
I don't know.
He'll be back there as soon as he realizes he needs a PB. So he'll know it's 3 or 8, and if he's got to choose between 3 and 8, I feel like you pick 3 first. Even with 8 having more items, 3 first just makes sense.
Yeah, you can metagame a little and say, if you're feeling really behind, you could go to the bigger dungeon first, completely ignore level 3. But that is a pretty bold play to make. So. So RandomEffekt already has 1 item out of this level 8. I don't think he knows enough. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have item knowledge to know that he needs a power bracelet out of here specifically. But, how much is he gonna dig this dungeon? Let's see.
And also consider that Ari still has 6 on the table. He knows he has to go back to 6 for a triforce. He could very well see the triforce in here and just bail. Given he's already got 1 item, 6 is effectively the same item density, but he has to get a triforce out of it.
Yeah. Any key would certainly not be the worst thing in the world for RandomEffekt to find, that's for sure. He's been struggling with keys this whole seed.
Right.
But we know the real prize is in this dungeon right here.
8gen has obeyed. Checking... He might not have seen Forgotten Spot yet. See, survey says he has not. It's not here. A little bit of money for his efforts.
But this might be the other item. It is. This should be the power bracelet.
And there's the power bracelet for Random effect. HN going back to the waterfall now. Did not see this either. He took a death up here.
Oh, no, he died on the level 5 screen, so he's got to check that first, too.
Now, this is where it gets interesting. Random effect has the power bracelet. Random effect does not have the knowledge of silvers in 5. So, depending on how Random decides to route this could get very intense very quickly, as Ari now has a little bit of an edge over 8gen, because 8gen's still got to go back into 3, then has to go back into 8. Both runners will still have to do 5, although I imagine 8gen is going to look for level 7 first.
Yeah, but 8gen doesn't have a whole lot of spots left to check for before going into a dungeon that he's already found, so...
Right. He's just got to get through this screen. Handles it really well with those silver arrows. And Random Effect found the compass in level 8. 8gen is going to blow the whistle back to level 3, presumably.
Not sure why Random Effect killed that room. There's no reason to do that, but it was fast anyway.
Yep. And 8gen's back in level 3. As Random Effect gets the Triforce out of 8.
I don't know why 8gen didn't just go up there. Is he forgetting that he has a magic key?
He might be thinking, I have an open door over by the Triforce room. Let me go there first.
I don't know. Oh, he's doing the whole bottom row first. All right.
Random Effect back in level 6. We'll see if he elects to dig this magic key out. He may just, to try to get some knowledge of Silver's chance for 9. And it is kind of on the way to the Triforce.
Yeah, I think it's even required to go through that room, so... at this point, I think it's hard to imagine Random Effect not clearing out and getting the magic key.
And this I think is kind of where 8gen and Ari are going to end up equalizing again, is even though 8gen does have to go back to 8 and redig, Ari has not dug this 6 yet. So it will be a question of, does Ari spend as much time in 6 as 8gen will spend in 8? And I think 8gen will be out of 8 a little bit faster, depending on how he routes it.
Yeah, and of course, Random Effect has not done any of 5 yet, so he needs to get those silvers, and 8gen knows a lot of places where the Triforce is not in level 5. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to get the red ring going into level 5. 8gen, if I'm him, I'm certainly interested in maybe buying a blue ring. But,
I don't know. If I'm 8gen, I'm thinking, okay, well, you know what? I can get back to 5 quickly because I have the ability to whistle to 8. I'm going to go look for 7, see if I can manage a red ring out of 7. Though he's not going to 8 right now. He's going back into 5 to finish it off.
Yeah, I don't really see much benefit to doing this.
I guess the benefit is you get it done and out of the way and you don't forget about it later, but I think I would still rather like to go to 8, get my power bracelet, and then go to 7 first. Ultimately, this isn't going to have really any bearing on who's ahead or behind, because both runners are going to have to do this anyway. So this particular movement isn't that big a deal. It just is weird.
The most important thing is that he doesn't take any bad deaths or anything.
Right. That would be a room to take a death in. Random Effect gets the knowledge of the Mug of Rooms. He works his way through this 6. Decent amount of keys here in 5. fairy drop for 8gen is nice. And Ari is going to get the magic key. Also, old man, the airspeed velocity of an unladen key we determined is about 8 miles per hour.
Really? That is much slower than I would have guessed. Seems hard to fly that slow.
Well, according to the magic that is Google, the average bat flies at about 10 miles an hour. So when you factor in the fact that it just got bonked on the head, I figure a 2 mile per hour deficit is fair.
8gen, extremely happy to see that triforce.
Yep.
Doesn't have to kill any more blue wizards in this dungeon. R9 still might be crawling with blue wizards. We'll see when we get there.
But now he's going to go right into 8 and get that done. Random effect. Going to get this triforce out of level 6. So I expect random effect will be the first runner into level 7. But 8gen does have 5 done.
Yeah, RandomEffekt is going to check this PB spot right here. And we'll see. RandomEffekt might end up heading to 5 after he checks these two PB spots, so it depends on where 7 is exactly.
It's going to take the recorder back to level 8. This is the most convenient way to get to 2 of the spots.
He's going to go into 5.
No. Yes? No?
Yes, this is 5.
Oh, I thought 5 was looking up. Sorry. Random effect may not necessarily be happy with this 5, but it really depends on if he decide on how he routes it.
Yeah, definitely making use of that bomb upgrade that he picked up.
Troll Dongo strikes 8gen.
Oh man. Yeah, he definitely needs bombs to get the power bracelet because that power bracelet is behind a Dodongo.
Yep. But I think there's bomb droppers on the way. And he's got to know he's got to dig this out regardless. Random effect is heading in the direction of the silver arrows, but we'll see if he elects to go for them going through that room or not.
Yeah, he's gonna get the map right here, I believe, so we'll see if he makes the same decision as 8gen once he does.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, he's gonna go this way first. I think both choices are valid.
Yeah.
But if he gets the Triforce, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna go back?
If he's gonna go back post Triforce, he's gonna go back before he picks the Triforce up, because if he picks the Triforce up, he's got to clear that blue wizard again, and he's not going to want to do that until he has to.
Yeah, you would certainly think so. And if he doesn't go back before picking up the Triforce, he's not coming back in here until he goes to 9.
Agreed. He's gonna get his compass here. We'll see what direction this pushes him. 8gen rolling around level 8 with no bombs. That the Dongo room might be weighing on his mind, but I think there was a shutter in there, so it shouldn't be.
Yeah. If you're in Ari's shoes, at this point you certainly clear this section of level 5 before you go back to that other section. Now it's a question of, is he going to go back for those few rooms after he clears out this section and finds no item? I don't.
You remember that part where 8gen left that bomb pack behind?
And it worked out, huh? Okay.
Yeah. In the most unexpected manner, it works out to let 8gen get the power bracelet. That's like 12-dimensional chess.
Yeah, that's why you do things like that, I guess.
So now decision time for random effect. Does he go check those couple of rooms, or does he take this Triforce and run?
He is going back. It's quite a bit of a hike back there, that's for sure. But yeah, he's definitely aware of how he got into this 5 and the blue wizards that were required. He doesn't want to do that again.
Yeah,
there's another room right here. Okay.
As 8gen goes into 7. That's a bomb pack for RE. It's a question of how much do you feel like hitting the Gamble-matic 9000 on 5, and it looks like RE says, I'm not going to hit it. I'm getting those couple of rooms now, because getting back in here is just too much of a pain. So the question becomes, how fast can 8gen do this 7? That's a map. That's a good thing.
That 7 is not too big.
No. But with RandomEffekt going back to get these silvers, he just has to not die. That's the key. If he takes a bad death here, it's going to be rough. Especially on this manhandled clip.
Yeah, I think he's got this, though. He's pretty skilled. So...
Yeah.
There is a death on 8gen's side.
Silver arrows for RandomEffekt. Now he just has to get back. I feel like if you're 8gen, you kind of leave those rooms for later.
Oh yeah, for sure you go to the path of least resistance at first, and then see what happens here.
RandomEffekt considering a preemptive potion use.
Yeah, I like that he had it at the ready.
Gonna hope to get some hearts here. 8gen looking for bomb walls, does not find any. Maybe you do have to go through the Patrick. Now, I believe 8gen also picked up a potion, but he seems to be less willing to use it here in this level 7.
Yeah, I mean, you're like 2 rooms from start, right? So
Right.
It doesn't hurt that bad to take a death.
This old man, however. Preventing the bomb wall. This is probably a transport.
Well, we'll see. Could also be an item. Could be a book or a red ring. Those are things that would interest us.
If this is a heart container, do you go back and check?
That's a good hint.
Yeah. Both runners do know where level 9 is. It's at vanilla level 1, and that's a book.
Yeah, you want that.
Yeah.
Going into level 9 with the map in hand is pretty useful. But now we have to find the triforce in this 7, and doesn't seem easy. You know, we could force a fairy pretty quickly on this Pole's Voice room if we wanted to get some health.
So the question still stands, though, of if you get the triforce out, if you get the heart container out of here and you're 8gen, do you make the YOLO gamble on magical? Oh, that's a compass. Never mind. I don't think you make that gamble.
I don't think I really would anyway.
Oh my goodness,
man. Okay, so there's a transport up in that top right section.
And 8gen is bomb blocked now. So 7 now is going to end up being the deciding factor.
Oh, is there a... He needs bombs up in that top right
Unless
section?
he has to clear that wizard room.
Okay, he accidentally went in again.
Yeah, this is the room that could very well be it. But then again, Ari still has to do the level himself. 8gen gets a bomb.
That was great awareness of his count there, because he saw the fairy. Well, I'm actually not sure. He was just killing the bomb dropping enemies, maybe. But either way, the random fairies from the generic dropping group drop on 4. So he was on 4, bombs drop on 1, 6, and 8, and yeah. That's when he needed to kill the bomb dropper. I don't know if that was intentional counting or just fortunate, but either way, he got the bomb that he needed, and he's back in 7, and we've got to go to the right here. Yeah, there's no reason to kill this guy. I mean, you're taking some damage, but no, man. Just get out of this room.
Ari's going to take the gamble that it's the wizard room is the stair.
Yeah, that's possible.
I guess the logic for 8gen here is saying, okay, well, if I have to come back through this room, I want to be able to kill it and do this easily. That's the transport stair for Ari.
Oh man, that is a huge turn. At least 8gen is going to be able to refill his bombs here.
At least somewhat. That's a bomb upgrade for 8gen. Okay.
That is fantastic news. That is like the best thing he could have found in that room.
Oh, but now Ari's going to have no potion for 9. And will not have the map either.
But he is going to get into 9 first, because this is the triforce. As long as he doesn't die right here, which is pretty unlikely, especially because he's going to leave the room after killing one of the little digdoggers.
Ari is the first of our runners into 9. No book, no potion, unless he decides to buy one. He could.
Yeah, Ategenos needs to collect himself here. Pull himself together. Clear out this wizard room. Get to that triforce and get himself into 9 as soon as he can. So he doesn't give RandomEffekt too big of an edge going in. RandomEffekt is going to have a potion going into 9, yeah.
Really good, some really good bombs there for,
Oh, no! Oh, that is really rough.
Man. So, Ategenos did have the potion out, was ready to use it, just got stuck there. Into level 9 for RandomEffekt.
Yeah, he was basically in the safe spot, but the wizard phased into the doorway. There's not a lot you can do about that, so...
And Ari knows exactly where Ganon is. That is not Zelda's room, and the map is free in 9.
Yep.
So...
Ategenos gonna potion up.
Yep. So... Oh, but we could have a magic staircase to Ganon.
Hey, Ganon's not completely free. We're gonna go back into this room and then click to the left and see if we can get around.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's a rough death for Ategenos.
Yeah, he is certainly not happy about the number of times he's died in this seed. I think it's in the double digits now.
7 is currently being the deciding factor, but we could... There is always the possibility of the one magic stair that Ategenos just takes.
Yeah, the race is far from over for sure. Ganon, despite being right next to start, doesn't look easy to get to, and Zelda, who knows?
Zelda could be in that one tippy top room in the upper right corner. That's 3 staircase, or upper left corner. That's 3 magic staircase blocked.
Of course, as far as Ari is concerned, Zelda is just going to be wherever he is, but he'll be looking for Link.
Yeah. Still has to fight Ganon, though. And Ategenos, once again, opting to do the reset strats. Ategenos gonna take this stair.
Yeah, why weren't we doing this before?
Probably speed.
Yeah, well, Dino a whole bunch isn't really too speedy, but...
Oh, I agree. Death is slow in this game, doesn't matter if it's you or the enemies. It is a good thing that Ategenos did potion, though, because this room is really hard to get through without taking damage.
Alright, now he just has to take down this Digdogger, and then he'll be on his way into level 9. And it's still anyone's race.
Absolutely. One magic stair can turn this whole thing around. Even a death to Ganon can turn this thing around, depending on when and how it happens.
Yeah, I think that's unlikely on RandomEffekt's side, considering that he's got a potion in hand, and he's now picking up the red ring, so...
we can remove the Ganon death theory from being a factor. So Ategenos gotta just find the path to Ganon really quickly here. No staircase there for RE. As Ategenos is in level 9, probably about, what, 3 minutes behind RE?
Something like that. I don't know if anyone was keeping track.
Ategenos gonna check for a Zelda here.
No, he's checking for a Ganon, too. He hasn't seen that...
He would hear the roar from this room.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Of course.
It's a very important portion of level 9 to remember, is Ganon's roar can be heard.
he is going to get some bad news about Ganon, of course. This is the only real rational approach to hearing Ganon at start, is immediately look for him when you've got the silvers in hand, so...
I'd like to note that there's no bomb walls out of this entry portion of 9. You kind of have to take the stair.
Yeah, he's going to bomb here, probably bomb left as well.
Let's see. Yes, he will. And Survey will tell him that it is not away.
At least the Virus go down to a silver arrow. That really makes this a lot better. Oh my god.
That's
bomb, that's big.
Especially when you see the 5er off of the pole's voice. That's when you know that's when you know the runner is confident in their count.
It takes a lot to be collected enough to still make your count to 10 when you are over an hour into a quarterfinal race here with your tournament on the line.
And you have no idea if your opponent has found the pieces yet. You know that you have found that Ganon is not accessible, and that you died a bunch of times in 7, so you probably feel like you're behind. This is not going to take Ari anywhere near where he needs to be. He's just going to immediately go back through. Doesn't even want to spend the bombs.
Oh, that is a very nice bomb drop for Ategenos. Really
that bomb drop has bailed out both runners so far. And
Yeah.
Ategenos now in the stair room. Gonna clear it out looking for a compass. Not a bad idea.
This room is available right from the start, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although I know that 8gen generally does a mental track of 9 instead of a physical tracking.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows that he started in the bottom right, so he'll...
Yeah.
If he needs to return here, he'll be right there.
New stair for RandomEffekt. Does not lead the direction he wants to go. 8gen's going to try to bomb left here and does get through. And
It's certainly still possible that we have a long sequence of bomb walls and stuff to get down to the area where Ganon is.
absolutely. RandomEffekt in what looks to be a new bomb wall. Going to check this bottom wall down here. It does open.
Yeah, he's heading in the right direction. If he can go down a bunch from this room right here, he's in good shape, but can it bomb?
The answer is no.
He's gonna probably go back to the left and try bombing there instead.
8gen did not see where Zelda is. He went to the left immediately and is now up in this upper right portion where RandomEffekt just was, so that could be a big factor.
This staircase has promise. That is not where we want to be.
But we have not been to that section, I don't think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Maybe we can go down left from there, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I probably would have stuck around in there and just seen.
Yeah. I think. Oh, there's a down available from right here. Oh, HN finds an item in 9. It's not the one that you want to find if you're in his shoes, though. The red ring is certainly worth picking up, but the extra heart is pretty inconsequential at this point. RandomEffekt is on his way to Ganon, though. This looks like it might be the path.
Let's see, there is a door. Nice bait game.
So close to a bait block to Ganon, but he was just facing the wrong way. And this has to lead to Ganon, so here we go.
RandomEffekt still in the upper portion of level 9 at... Well, RandomEffekt not in the upper portion, 8gen in the upper portion. RandomEffekt finding Ganon in the... useless moat room, as it's called. And this will almost certainly be RandomEffekt moving on into the semis.
Yeah, RandomEffekt does have the location of Zelda. He's going to go back to start, take this stair that's 3 rooms from start, and then We can still hear Ganon. He's still alive. We don't care. We got his Triforce. He can live.
It's Ghost Ganon. And with that, the door will open. Everyone, please get your GGs in chat for RandomEffekt moving on to the semifinals with an official time of 1:16:53.
It looks like HN is thrown in the towel, but I appreciate that he forced that bomb one more time to show that he was still on top of this game before he called it a race.
Absolutely.
Is HN going to try? I'm not sure.
Looks like he's at least gonna keep exploring that a little bit, as we are joined by RandomEffekt here in the booth. GG's and congratulations on both the victory and moving into the semis.
Hey, thanks.
And GG, that was a heck of a race. I know it couldn't
have... right?
Yeah, Ganon right next to start, and you had to go through like 30 rooms to get to him. But yeah, that couldn't have felt good early on when you had to like re-enter one to finally get that ladder and everything. But
yeah, super key starved all game until I found the any key, and yeah, that didn't feel good. You know, finding a lot of dungeons that I didn't really want to dive, either because they were large or just because the combat inside was like really nasty. I just was seeing. I avoided 5 like the plague for as long as I could, basically. And then 6 and 8 were big and full of, you know, not great combat. I don't know. It just, yeah, I didn't feel ahead in that race really at all.
The real difference between the two of you was going into 7, you were about even with each other. HN a little bit ahead, I think.
Yeah, he was ahead.
Yeah, but it was that wizard room with all the garbage in it, and that in that Goma room. That's really what ended up sealing the deal.
Just HN just took way too many deaths, really.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was proud to not. I mean, I took 3, and but I had to use a bunch of potions. But yeah, that making sure I got through that 7 was good. That's why I put the potion on, even though I was 1 room away from the triforce. I was like, I gotta just get through this, and I can pick up. I know where potions are. I can pick them up very easily now. The one thing I wasn't excited about, and you saw me stab the old man, was in 1. I used the key. I bought 2 keys, and then I went in and used 1 in level 1 to find the bomb upgrade, which I had 0 bombs. And I was like, that feels great. And then I still didn't get very far, I don't think, because I think I needed more keys than I had. So I triple dipped level 1, just bad.
Yeah, you definitely wasted a key in 1 there. So with the key door on either side of the entry room of 1, all you had to do was use a key to go in either direction, and then up an A from the room next to the start room, and that would have opened the door on the other side.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I probably should have remembered that. I was probably just really flustered at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a race with a lot going on, and yeah, really, really well run. We got HN here too. You ran a heck of a race, man. GG's.
I guess.
GG's, HN.
GG random. A loss is a loss, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you made it a really exciting race. It might not be too shocking to know that you were ahead going into 7, and then just too many deaths to kind of put you behind a little bit. But yeah, you weren't that far behind going into 9. RandomEffekt just figured it out quickly enough, and that was it. Zelda was just up in that top right corner there. If you went up from after that first staircase, that kind of took you right there. So, but you know, a few bumps into the road, but you played pretty well. I think you both did really. So,
yeah, heck of a tournament. Agen always a formidable opponent here, and I didn't feel good about either of those races. I thought I was either behind or really close on both of them, so could have gone either way.
Never a free 9, though. I'm telling you, man.
Wait, 9's allowed to be free?
I've seen plenty of them.
yeah, when you got the Ganon one room next to start, you think this might be the one, right? But not so much.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm a little disappointed, but Random has to win it now, so that's how that works.
I agree with you.
I'll do my best.
At least it wasn't the ladder this time.
No, you definitely had the ladder first, and then of course after that you had the bow first. You had the silvers first. The big thing that RandomEffekt had first was the power bracelet. He got that his first time. Was that the first time in there? That might have been Ari's second time in 8. I'm not
It was
sure.
a second. I got the red candle on the first time and bailed.
Yeah. By the time 8gen got into 8, he knew that the PB had to be in there. So yeah, RandomEffekt, I think you did not see the book in 7 for sure, but that was kind of inconsequential at that point. I don't know. It looks like you saw every other item, so
Yeah, I think I did. Except and one item in 9. So I think the biggest. It was the biggest thing on my end. It might not have been anything, but I got the white sword before the wooden sword.
yes,
that kind of
you
helped
both
to
did.
get the white sword. Okay, all right. I didn't know if that was a thing that because I don't know if you're diving dungeons at that point. It was really funny to find the sword under the lake, though.
Yeah, after I bought a candle.
Yeah, I had picked up a candle from Ategenos, thinking like, do I actually take this or not? Because I don't know where this sword is. I don't know when I'm gonna find it. I'd rather, I think, just take the candle. You saw me pause for a second if you watched the stream. I paused for a second because I was like, do I really want to just take a heart container here? I'm not really sure. I think I had not seen, because obviously the white sword item was under the burn bush, so I hadn't seen it yet. Just one of those things.
Yeah, 5 and 7 were doozies, and I was really hoping that the power bracelet wasn't required because 7 was the last dungeon, and I had like 12 checks left, and of course I had to go dig an item out.
I did it too. I had a full clear. The only part of the overworld I did not do was the power bracelet in graveyard. That's the only spot.
Yeah, the power bracelet not being required would have been a huge boost to 8gen, that's for sure, since RandomEffekt had it quite a bit earlier. But it is what it is. Sometimes multiple things are blocking. In fact, in this seed, all 3 overworld items were blocking something in one way or another, even though the sword was pretty inconsequential in the end.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Didn't think about that.
A single Y-Force would have changed the seed significantly if it was in 5.
I'm glad I went back for the item in 5.
Yeah, that was probably a tough decision, but you're like, I don't want to clear that blue wizard room again, even if I have to walk back 10 rooms to check these last 3 rooms.
Yeah, that was exactly what my mind was. I was like, I'm gonna clear this bottom to find the item because I still had silvers. I have a map here. I'm gonna find the item in here. And exactly, I did not want to clear the blue wizard room again. That's why I didn't pick up the triforce.
Yeah, it was much clearer on Agen's side to decide what to do, because you both made valid decisions, but once you got the map, Agen decided, well, I'm going to go clear out this little section right away. So he got the silvers first before he even found the triforce. And then And then I think he took a death. And then
died to the manhandler.
Yeah. But Ari went to the right first, and it was like, I'm just going to continue to the right and hopefully find the item on the way, and that didn't happen, of course. So
yeah, my decision to go towards the Triforce usually can work out sometimes. I had the odds were in my favor, but did not work out that way. This was a rough combat seed early. I think even with the white sword, I think it was pretty rough, to be honest.
Yeah, one of the saving graces, of course, was that in the big messy rooms with all the wizrobes and the moblin had first priority, so you could respawn the room until it was just moblins all the way down. So,
yep.
I think the saving grace for me was it was pretty healthy on the rupees, and the potion was 55. That was very helpful because I used like 4 of them. So.
Yeah, that I think was a really nice touch, is that, like, for as trolly as the seed decided to be with the combat and some of the item placement, it just threw money at y'all and was like, here's a whole bunch of things, here's some cheap stuff, your bait's expensive, but you're probably not going to need it. And technically, Ganon was sort of bait blocked-ish, depending on how you wanted to get to him, and if you wanted to walk back through the easy way, but not really.
The bomb shop being the rare shop, I was not happy about. I don't even remember where that was on the overworld.
No.
Did I even see it? Was it the power bracelet spot?
I think so, because I didn't see that or a blue ring.
Okay, I did see the blue ring one, but sorry, my daughter's talking.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and then it had to have been the one power bracelet over in the graveyard, because I never saw it. That's so funny.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, I just got 5 of mine to sleep about 20 minutes ago. That was the other problem last night, too, was my kids were going crazy. But hey, thanks to you two for doing comms tonight, and thanks to JSR and Krim for doing it last night. Sorry I dipped because I had some stuff going on, but good game, man, and good luck.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I play the winner of the one that was right before us tonight, right? Whoever wins
Smash.
that. And Smash won game 1?
Spoilers!
Sorry.
It's all right.
Question mark?
Question mark?
All I heard was beat Slamu.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah, it'll be a time. I'm happy to be in a top 4. It's I don't remember if this is going to be the best I've ever done in a randomizer tournament. It might be, to be honest. I don't remember going further than this, especially with this many people in it. So happy to be where I am.
You might have been one of the random % tournaments.
I did get pretty far. I remember playing like Fred deep in the actual random. Yeah, that was like, you could just have an open 9 or something like that. I do remember going pretty deep in that one, but I don't know if it was top 4. I can't remember. But anyway, thank you again. Yeah, I'll echo Agent. Thanks for the comms and the restream. Do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll await the next opponent and do my best.
Say, Daddy's a winner!
Thanks, guys. We
There you go. I love it.
There it is.
Oh my god, that's too cute. Yeah, you both know the struggles of trying to be in a tournament while also having father duties. So we appreciate both of you taking time out for this. So.
Yeah, I appreciate Agent doing as with most of my opponents being very flexible with timing. So works out. Speaking of, I will probably put your kids down early, like about 20 minutes before the race. I'm gonna go put my kid down. So I will catch everybody later. Thank you so much.
Thanks, sorry.
Yes, thank you, and GG's again. So I think that's gonna do it for us here in the booth tonight. We do have some more Z1R coming up tomorrow. I believe that is game 2, Fury versus J Smash, and depending on how that goes, we will have game 3 on Saturday.
Maybe? Or were they saying game 2 was earlier tonight? I don't know. Either way.
I'm gonna check real quick. According to the schedule, Game 1 was earlier tonight. Game 2 is tomorrow.
Okay, so there is guaranteed Zelda 1 randomizer action tomorrow night, for sure.
Correct. Saturday night is what's up in the air.
Right. One game at most on Saturday, unless something gets scheduled on the other side before then, which is possible, but I don't know what the status of that other match is.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either, other than I know there is at least one runner that is known for it. I don't know about the other.
Yeah. Anyway, great commenting with you, Elsoa, and thanks to Moonrise and Phoenix for doing the tracking, and thanks to Rick and MS Metroid for helping with the technical issues, and thanks to all of chat for sticking through with all of our dropped streams and whatnot. But it eventually leveled out a bit, and we made it. So, GG's, everyone. You got any other thoughts also?
Well, I just want to say thank you to yourself, Jay Coper, for being willing to do the comms tonight for this, and we will look forward to seeing y'all for the future races. Again, we do have the one guaranteed one tomorrow. Saturday's a bit unknown at the moment. Depends on how tomorrow's race goes. Yeah. Stay tuned, because we've got more randomizer action of general nature. I don't particularly know what games. There's probably something coming up here in a little bit.
Have a good night, everyone.